Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Before we start, make sure you hit the subscribe button below. Thank you very much for doing that. Today we're just going to do some basic functions. I'm just going to increase the font size a little bit more on this. I think up to about 25. I should be able to take it. Okay, so first of all we're going to create our first basic function called basic function. Okay, and we're just going to simply print a message to the user. Simply, hello user. Right, okay, let's save that and let's deliberately run it now. As you see, nothing happens. Nothing happens because you have to call a function, and you call a function by its name. So to make this run, I have to call it by its name, basic function. Now we'll save it and now we'll run it. Hello user, there we go. So that's the first one. Right, the next one we're going to do is called basic function 2. So again, we're going to print out something to the user. Print, look what I can do. Okay, now it's going to be slightly different. We're going to add the asterisk, which is times 3. So can you guess what this program is going to do? Let's just call it basic function 2. Let's run that. So it's printed, look what I can do, 3 times. Okay, let's have a look at the next basic function we're going to do. It's going to be an argument function. So we're going to pass some arguments. So in the parenthesis here, I'm going to pass 2 arguments, name and surname. Okay, I'm going to print name and surname. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to call that arguments function. Okay, we're going to save it and we're going to call it, and nothing's going to happen. So if we call it, nothing will happen except for that telling us that name and surname positional arguments are missing. So we've not supplied it any arguments, so we supply the arguments here. So I'm going to say Dave and Jones. These are the 2 arguments it was moaning about that were missing. So now let's save it and let's run it. Here we go, Dave Jones is printed out for us. Right, we're going to provide some keyword arguments now. So define, a little bit more. Define KW args, keyword arguments, and I'm going to put name. I'm going to again make the name Dave. I'm going to assign that name to it, and here we're going to have surname, and I'm going to assign a surname to it, Dave Blogs. Okay. Right. Done that wrong. That's better. So we're going to print out the information. And we're going to say full name here. And we're going to add something on, which is going to be name and surname. Okay. Right, we're going to go down to here, which is KW args. Okay, let's call that. Okay, full name Dave Blogs. If I wanted to change things, I would just change the name. Bill. Let's run that. Okay, Bill Blogs. Now what's going to happen if we're going to provide a couple of alternative arguments in here, like Steve Smart. Let's see what happens here if we do that, if we try and override it. There we go, we've overridden it by adding arguments there. Okay, so I'm just going to clear this and create another function here called my loop. Okay, so I'm going to create a list called letters. It's going to be A, B, C. A, B, C. Okay, so we're going to say for L in, add that plural there, in letters. We're going to iterate through all of these. Print L, and then outside the loop we're going to print finished loop. Okay, so I'm going to go down to my loop. There we go. Save that. Run it. There we go. We've iterated through all of them using the L, ABC, and once we've finished the loop, we've printed the message finished loop. Okay. The next one is super simple. If you're creating a program and you're creating a function and you don't know what to write in there, or you've not completed it, you simply put pass in so that when you run your program it won't throw any errors. So loop. Okay, so it won't throw any errors, but if you just leave your loop empty, let's see what happens there. Whoops. Then you expect to get something. Or if you just put print like that and you leave it half unfinished, save that, let's run it. There you go, you get an error. But if you simply just type pass in, let's say you're working on this or something like that and you want to run the program but you don't want it to throw any errors, there you go, it won't throw an error.